Good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ. Yep, we're already out on YouTube.
Good evening and welcome everyone to the Simply Win Creations Let's Talk Shop with Russ show.
So, yeah, I've been really busy this week. Just had a lot of things going on. A friend of mine, wife passed away. The funeral was today, and then my son had tried to be Hulk and tore his bicep off of his bone down here, and it retracted back up to here. So they had to bring it back from here and reattach it down in here. So he's been with us since Tuesday of this week, actually. And he's going to be in a cast until the 20th when he goes to see his doctor to see how he's doing, if they can remove the cast, or if he will have to keep the cast back on. So, that's what I've been involved in with all week. I think that Chris has been working on something. I think Al's been working on something.
I've got a couple of things. But
yeah, Donna has something to
Paul
show.
Does it. But I guess Paul could show us his entry into the. Anyway.
Yeah, he can do that, but
I don't even have it in this room.
I
don't have mine either, Paul.
Yeah, I want to get this out of the way until I turn it over to Al. I got the We Create little laser. You can burn tests. It has in there. Yeah, this is stainless steel. And it will actually, the way the infrared laser produces power, actually produces color. Now, this is not really in color, but it will produce color. You have black, browns, greens, and yellows that it will produce. And this is just a first little trial that I did.
And that's dependent on the frequency, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I did a little test on it to see how it was going. And I have been considerably, the reason I'm doing mine first is because I'm fixing to turn it over to Al. Here's the back. Here, let me get into. Okay, how can I do this?
I'll be right back.
Okay, I can't even find out how to do it, but this is the colors that it will actually burn.
Back it up just a little bit, just a tiny bit. All right, right there. Right there, yeah. Yeah, can't really see the colors, can see the numbers, but we can see shades of darkness and then to lighter. depending on the frequency, I guess.
So that will do that. And here's another one that will do it into.
So those are like dog tags, right?
Yeah, so technically you can adjust the speed and all that other kind of stuff to make it be able to do some shades and colors. It will actually do some green, browns, black, and yellow cast onto stainless steel. So I am very happy with the We Create Loomis. It's the smaller of the lasers. It's portable. You can do some stuff with it. You can actually take it off and burn onto, like, let's say you had a lawnmower and you wanted to put your um, emblem on the lawnmower. You could do that. So I'm very happy with it. Been very pleased with its outcome. It uses a web base to learn how to use the creations on it, as far as learn all that stuff. But I'm very happy with it. But as of now, I will say, Al, you got the show.
All right. So Happy New Year to everyone. It's the first show, season 12, episode 1 of the show. Couldn't do it without you guys. I guess the first thing, and I'll start, then I'll turn over to Chris, and then to Donna. Donna, you've got some things, right? And then you guys can send it back at me, and I'll have a couple more things. But the first thing I'm going to start with is I did this when Bella died. I did this a while back, and I went ahead. I think I got this off of Hobo with Woods site. I don't remember exactly, but it's got some detailing up there. I had to blend her name in to the tree, I guess. But that's been sitting over there. It's all made out of wood. I probably should have painted the back, I guess, but anyway, so my wife Nana asked if I could make one of these for our new dog. And I said, well, the dog isn't dead yet, but okay. But she'd want to kill her sometimes, by the way. She's lovely. She's a great dog. I love Sunshine. So I went ahead and redesigned it to include her name. And one thing I did that I didn't do on this one, let me move this over here. One thing that I didn't do, I guess I can lower this a little bit, make it easier, is on Bella, it's just part of the limb. But on Sunshine, thanks, Russ. On Sunshine, not only did I do it part of the limb, but also made it to where it stands out. Yeah, and if you look at it, you can see where it's not perfect. It was really tough, but let's see. Depends how I show it. There we go. But anyway, so Nana's gonna get that. And yeah, these blue leaves are actually green, guys. Okay, that's why they look blue. They're going through the back. But anyway, that's one thing. It took I think it takes 2.5 sheets, and like I'm saying, I think they're over on Hobo with Woods website. I don't remember where I got it, but I think that's it. I'll give them the credit for it. Let's say that. But anyway, that's one thing that I've got, and I've been playing around with the laser and really been enjoying it. But anyway, if you can put me back, Russ, and we'll send you over to Chris. How's that?
Who, me?
Yeah. Chris, you're up.
Yeah. All right. I've been working on the Jupiter 2
and it's a treat, by the way. It's a treat.
And I originally wanted to be able to show this in a darker spot, but my camera won't reach that far over. So I got to work on that.
Oh,
Anyways,
nice.
this time I've done any models from this this company, but it's also the first time I've done lights. So
Yeah.
if you remember the original series, that's when the engines are warming up, faster, and it is launch speed. So
Woohoo!
Very nice.
I like the way it came out, but I learned a lesson on this one. Test fit. I put the light unit in, the green board there, put the bottom up, and it was thicker than the floor. So I had to cut a hole into the floor, and so I could put that in place. But next time, I'll test fit it.
Now,
A double wall, maybe?
What's that?
is that plastic or balsa wood?
The kit? Plastic.
Yeah. Plastic.
I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. It had a few mistakes along the way. If you get this kit from Mobius and you want to build it, I hope you're good at following directions by word, not by any schemes or schematics.
Really?
Because the directions
Normally-
are terrible. Terrible.
Normally, I look at the pictures because I can't understand Chinese.
Exactly. Well, Mobius is a U.S. company, but still, they've been around for a while. I can't give them an excuse for why their directions are so terrible. So everybody who's built this kit has said the exact same thing. So
Actually, Chris, that when you showed it off on a video, I think you did before you showing it off tonight, it's awesome.
yeah, it's getting there.
Can you show the video, Chris?
What's that?
Can you show the video?
No, it's not on my computer anywhere right now.
You want me to go ahead and pop the video up and show it, and then Russ can make me full screen?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, let me find the video because it is a really good video.
All right.
Al, Leonard wants to know if you did yours on the laser.
Yes, that was laser cut. Yeah, and it took, like I said, I think it was 3 sheets. I think it was 3 sheets. Yeah, I really, guys, the last time that I scroll sawed, quote unquote, scroll sawed was when Charles Deering and John were doing the scroll saw paloozas, and I had to actually quit in the middle because my hands just stiffened up and cramped so bad it was hurting real bad. So I stopped, and I think that was the last time that I actually tried to scroll saw. I've been doing everything in Lightburn, designing and such, and been taking and really enjoying what I'm cutting. You know, instead of worrying about if I cut it wrong or right or whatever. Well, I still cut it wrong sometimes, but that's besides the point. Okay, I'm still gonna find where Chris's deal is here. I gotta switch over to my profile, and I'll go over to Chris's page and share my screen, Russ, and then you'll see it there. Let's see. On this one. Okay, let's go to Chris Ahern.
Glad you kept the video. I don't think I did.
Maybe, where did I see it then? No.
Oh, I showed it on probably on Facebook, but I sent it to you. It's right too.
Yeah, that's right. It was. Duh.
But I was cleaning my phone up a couple of nights ago. I think I dumped it.
It was, Chris. It was you directly sent it to me. I remember now. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll give you the full. The full Monty here. Let me put it over here. Make it big. It's just a little over a minute anyway. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Russ, you're going to have to share my. Well, wait. No, hold on. I have to share my screen. Yeah. Let's see. Share screen. The entire screen. That one. Russ, you should see another one right there. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Here we go. I don't think there's a sound. Is there, Chris?
No.
Okay. Well,
that's not mine. Oh. I sent you this?
Yeah.
Maybe I did.
Did you?
Wait a second. I just sent just the pod.
Wait a second, I'm looking.
Oh, that's a pop, but that's not mine.
That's not. That's a video. That came from yours. That came from yours. Hold on.
This is live TV, folks.
That's right.
I was going to say, boy, I'm impressed with that video, Chris.
I would be too.
Yeah, I didn't remember it actually being that bad. You know.
Well, somewhere down the line, I am going to do the Jupiter too, because
Yeah, here it is.
I discovered the pod and the Chariot kit. I got it all scaled to the Jupiter too. So
Here we go. Sorry, folks, but here it is. Here it is. Let me see if I can make this any bigger. I guess that's probably as big as that's going to go. Okay, here we go.
There you go, yeah.
I told Chris he needs to keep the turntable underneath it like that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when I do a final display spot, I'll probably do one. It's like a $6
Actually,
one.
that Chris, that is awesome.
It is.
Really
I'm pretty happy
Yeah.
with it. There's like some mistakes that I'm
Look
looking
at it.
directly at it. One
It doesn't matter what you're showing, and especially you added the lights, which
Yeah.
they were notorious to have the lights on the engines underneath.
Yep.
So that is awesome.
I'm
That-
gonna
Chris
build it
got a-
again because I've discovered this thing called light noodle lights, like flexible filaments. You just attach the battery to it, and I'm gonna stuff
Yeah,
one
that was
inside on
awesome.
the second one. I'm not gonna tie this
That
one
is.
inside lights. So
Chris, you had a problem with the windshield or something falling out or
yeah, I was
falling in?
I fell inward. Yeah, I was removing the masking, and the windshield fell into the inside, so I had to break down the front to reapply it. And like,
Yeah.
that's why I said this kit is not bad. It's not great. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll probably give it a 6. But it is.
But you had fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't mind backing up too much because I could fix a couple other things while I was at it. So
Yeah.
I did some work on the interior. I want to get some light in there eventually. I added things that you don't see in the TV show, extra oxygen tanks and equipment bags and whatnot. So if it was an actual spacecraft, these things would be in there. So
looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you did. You improvised on a bunch of stuff. It was pretty cool.
It looks good.
yeah,
Yes.
battery's going to go underneath on the bottom of the base. I haven't figured out where I'm going to switch yet. And I'll do some either looks like a landing pad or just some brush to hide the
Yeah,
wires.
it looks awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you want to see some of it being built, Chris and I were streaming Model Day back in there. I put the last Model Day that we did together, so you can see from where it came to where it's at now. I mean, it's really, really. I mean, he finished it.
Yeah.
Hashtag finished projects.
I'm moving on to torpedo bomber from Midway, BT-8.
Yeah. Eloy says an immigrant family of 17 can comfortably fit in that as a home. I wonder
Without
if he's
ice.
talking- Huh? Without ice?
Without ice.
Yeah. So looks cool, Chris. Jim says. Rob Hampton says, great, Chris. Hello, Rob. How are you doing?
Yep, I see it.
Jim, good evening to you. Leonard Davis, good evening to you, sir. Michel Marcoux, bonsoir. Comment allez-vous? Ça va? Jim again, he's out there. I know I saw, okay, Chris Ahern's out there. Who? Yeah. I know I saw Aussie Man also out there at least a little while ago. Jack in the shop is out there. Hello, Jack. How you doing? Jack. Jack's got this Lightburn cheat sheet that looks like a big mouse pad, and he's selling them on his I think eBay store. Let's see who else is out there. I know there's a few others. That's Donna. That's Chris. Leonard Davis once again. Thank you, Leonard. Trying to go back all the way to the back. There's Aussie Man. at the moment, the wind is blowing it away from us. And I think he was talking about there's a storm, right, going on over there or something.
A wildfire.
Fires.
It's fire
Fire,
season.
fires. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it a firestorm?
Right? Yeah, it was
Right.
going towards this house, and at the last second, it changed directions.
Oh, glad it changed. Yeah. Yeah. But well, anyway, Chris, did you want to show us anything else, Chris?
I just
I know
want
you got a lot of good stuff.
starting this project. I haven't really done anything yet besides.
Oh yeah.
Now this is going to be a challenge. It's a new company on the market, Great Wall Hobbies. I've never built anything of theirs, so.
Can you make it big, Russ, please?
Are we big? Nope.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me
Okay.
a second. I'm trying.
You got all the time you need, my friend. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, Chris, raise it up a little bit higher.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So we can see. So it's a Douglas TBD-1 Devastator.
Yep.
I think I saw 148, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 148. Have you opened it up yet?
Yeah, but none of the bags. I haven't really gone through the part inventory yet.
I was going to say, can you at least show us some of the bags and stuff, and so we can just see it? I guess I don't know. It's just something to do, right?
Well, like I said, it's a new company. I've never built one of their kits. The new US.
But you are going to build it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
New charge
Yeah.
parts.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you can actually see the physical size that it would be is.
Engine and assorted other bits, propeller.
Now, see, that brings back childhood memories to me because I built some planes when I was younger, and of course, it just
Wings.
And yes, I did finish them, by the way.
Wings.
Tim wants to know where you got the models from, Chris.
Oh, models. Hobby Lobby has some. I don't think, as a long-time model builder, I don't think Hobby Lobby's collection assortment is that great. But if you're just starting out, absolutely, you can start with them. They're reasonably priced.
Yeah.
And if you watch Hobby Lobby carefully, but
Yes.
once a month there's a 40% off in the model section.
Yes, exactly. That's when I buy my models. They have the standard 124, 125, and they also have 116s. I like getting the 116s, and I have some in my stash back there that I haven't even opened. But anyway.
Did Hobby Lobby change 30% off like they did with the material and stuff?
I didn't hear the whole thing. What?
Okay, the Hobby Lobby used to have 40% off on fabric.
Yeah.
And it changed now to where it's 30% off instead of 40. They still have that 40 or is it 30?
We've seen 40 here. I've never seen 30 on the models. I don't look at the fabric stuff, so I don't know.
Right.
I go down there if I need, a bottle of paint or glue. I try to get my my bottle stuff from the local hobby shop that specializes in them. I like to support the mom and pop operations.
What brands do you use?
I'm using a little of everything these days. Testers, Tamaya.
Yeah.
What's back there? Flowquill, Airmaster. Yeah, I'm across the board on things.
I actually use some Testers Green. I have 3 bottles of Testers Green. Don't ask me how or why, but I got 3 bottles of that green. Well, the green that you can't see on here. But we see something. We're talking about making.
Ooh.
So, and I guess we probably need to move to Donna.
Do that.
But since you mentioned it, what I did is I took, and I need to work on it a little bit because when you open it up, it falls over like you saw. So I need to put some spacers or maybe glue it up some. But I did that because I just wanted to organize my stuff,
Yep.
and that's what. And by the way, I've started to take the bottles that is green on top of there, okay, and just when I use it, I put a little of the green on top, And that way I know exactly which the green are. And I think you can tell too by just looking at it. These are the greens. That one's yellow. But anyway, there's sky blue right there.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, since you were talking about paints, I've tried this, and I like them. I like them too. This happens to be acrylic clear, and they have it both in acrylic and in not enamel, but lacquer. They also have it in lacquer.
Yeah.
But this is acrylic.
I've got the green and the red clear. I've had these two jars, gotta be 15 if 20 years, because I only use them for the navigation lights.
Exactly, and that's what I got it for. For the Enterprise, I had to make these little. I don't have any up here. These little bitty light deals, and I needed a green because I lost it, and that's what I did. Green, or was it red? No, I had to make it red.
Like I say, you had the green in your hand. You haven't lost it.
Right. No. I mean the little bitty, teeny tiny. See, I don't throw anything away ever, except when I need it right now.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Spare parts and whatnot, I don't throw them away. If one of my planes or something gets broken up, I strip all the parts I can off of it before I toss the body away. Or sometimes I save the body to practice airbrushing. So don't throw things away.
Here are some goodies that I have no idea what they're from, but there's something.
What's in there?
And this is Dusty and old guys. Talk about not throwing stuff away. Oh, I know what this is. This is the pad, the feet for the Eagle from Space 1999.
Yeah.
I used to have one. Yeah, because here's the cap, the cargo thing. But anyway,
I got one up on my shelf too.
Now it's Donna's turn.
Up to bat.
Aren't you glad, Donna?
Okay. I've been doing bookmarks and zipper bags. We have different bookmarks because I didn't get to play with it for so long, but I'm trying to get ready for a craft show later.
I was going to say you have a Gotham theme going there until you brought up BB9 or 8, 7, 6?
BB-8.
BB-8, yeah.
Yeah, Robbie likes me to do them. But I'm trying to just, all kinds of different things that people are going to like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this one I think is really cool.
What are those made out of?
3D printer.
3D printer.
Yep. So PLA.
Oh, that one's cool.
Yeah. So I want to try different things on that. And then I have so much material and stuff. I'm trying to make room in my shop to where I can bring out my wood turning stuff and get that set back up. So I'm just going through and making zipper bags, which there's like 3 of them with just different handles and stuff. And just some stuff that's in that. And the handle for that one is inside the bag.
Oh, I like that. What is that? A wyvern or is that a dragon? Does it have 4 feet or 2 feet?
4 feet.
It's a dragon then. Yeah, if it has 4 feet. Now, if it has two hands on the wings, that's a wyvern.
Yeah, that one has the 4, so it's the dragon.
Yeah. Okay, that's a dragon.
But yeah, I'm trying to go. I've probably got another 15 or 20 bags to do before I move on to something else and get more stuff out of the way.
Now, you use your machine for that, right? The one that's right behind there?
I use that machine.
That one.
Sometimes that one.
My wife's got one, a Ryoki or something like that, I think.
Do what?
And it doesn't really have a place, a bed on it. It has just like well, to do bags, like just that white piece coming out.
Yeah, that one that you see that's got the bag sitting beside it.
Yeah.
That one I can take the metal part off and it's just a cylinder arm.
Yeah, that's the one we have, or similar to that style.
Yeah, that one's actually a leather machine. So when I do the thicker, like when I do math packs and stuff, I use that machine for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, she's been using the 15 needle embroidery machine a lot to make felties. She's and actually I made some templates for her to make some bows with too. To cut the ends of the bows and stuff, and also to wind them. I don't know. Do you do that too, Donna?
But I got this where I cut out the little corners on my purses. And what are you talking about? Templates for what?
I'll go get templates to make bows. Let me go get them. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay. Russ, you can take it off a screen share thing for me.
Sing, Donna. You're on the screen.
La 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 la. Next.
There we go.
1, 2. There we go. Your turn, Chris. Say something.
Up and up.
Oh, Dixon's here.
Oh, Dixon's up. Now batting. Oh, this is
All right,
batting.
Dixon, what have you made recently?
1, 2, 3. What's up, Dixon?
Ooh, hi. That's
Al
cool.
was
What was that?
emceeing. I don't know where Al went.
I'm trying to get the podcast so I can see the chat
Al,
room.
get a template.
I
Al,
don't
did you
know
go to the
why
bathroom?
his podcast never comes up. It's crazy.
Anyways. Yeah, so I'll do the. There we go.
Here's what I did. These right here, I'll show you this here in a second. But these right here, and let me get rid of this stuff. I'm piling it up. These right here are like this right here. She'll mark it. This is a 1 inch. She'll mark it on one side of the bow. On the ends are kind of like this. You got your bow up here, and then she'll cut the other end, and it matches. It looks really cool. Like this one's like this.
Okay, you're talking about for hair bows.
Yes, for hair bows. Yes. That's the Pac-Man style, I think. But on one end, she'll cut it round. On the other end, she'll make it like that. And of course, there's various different sizes. That I can envision a ribbon, like for an award or something, rounded on one end, and with this thing like that there. So, and these she takes, puts her needle through here, and I guess wraps the bow here, and then puts the needle through. I'm not really certain exactly what she does or how she does it, but these templates have come out really well. Okay, and again,
So
laser.
for like doing it through the middle of it, and just tighten up the middle, wrap the bow or wrap the ribbon around, put your needle through the top, bring it around to the other end, and put it back through, and you can put it together.
Yeah, something like that. I honestly don't know what she does, and of course, then she slides it off. Once she's physically made the bow.
Yeah.
And I made her 5s, 6, 4 5s, and a 6 too. I didn't bring the 6 in, but
Cool.
Yeah.
I thought about those, and I'm like, no.
these were fun to make.
But that would make it a lot easier.
Can you, you can take me back off, Russ. Cool. What would make it a lot easier, Donna?
That'd make it a lot easier to do bows. I started to do some bows, and I'm like, man, that's hard. I ain't doing that.
Yeah. Well, she's she wants to do them, and she got a whole bunch of what's that material called? Lace, bunch of lace.
Yeah.
So,
You can make ribbons out of anything.
oh yeah. Did you mean to hide your camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for a moment.
Okay.
People going down like flies here. What's going on?
Yeah, Russ must have difficulties, huh?
So Dixon, have you done anything lately?
Yeah.
I always wondered why that app didn't exist.
Let me turn this.
So you're going to show us, Dixon?
I got.
So Russ is going to make you big screen, full screen.
Here's what I've been working on. Another sawmill.
I wonder if Russ is still there. There we go. Thank you, Russ.
Another sawmill that I'm going to sell. That's a steam engine. And all these little parts, these little handles here, if that would focus in.
Yeah.
Them are all FDM printed. All these parts.
So you're using filament?
Yes.
Yes.
FDM with filament. Yep.
Yes.
Did I see that sawmill on the Waltons?
yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's what they had back.
Yep.
They had a throw wood in there, and that's what ran the engine.
Yep. I know it is one still active up in Maine. Still doing that same whole system.
This is what I'm going to change the roof. This was a copy of what's on my layout, so because when you're standing up, you can see through the hole down in there. Then you don't have to scrunch way down. So I'm going to change the roof on this one.
Yeah.
And it lights up. It's got the little bulb up there.
Nice.
But
very nice.
That's what I've been working on, stuff like this for my railroad again, and to sell parts and. Yeah. Pretty much. Let's see, what else was I working on? I think that's all kinds of things, but I don't have none of the parts up here.
Why don't you show that paper building that you showed on Jerry's show? That was really nice.
Yeah, they were asking if anybody. I was asking if anybody knew a website, Clever Models.
Yeah.
You can print these out. I printed it out. You can use cardstock and print it on, but I ran paper through my printer, and then I just regular watered down Elmer's glue, and then roll these sheets on, and then you don't have to do no painting.
Yeah.
And I was testing a long time ago. Lasered buildings, paper buildings, and 3D printing, and this was by far the fastest to build and produce.
Jim wants to know if it works.
This took a third amount of time as the 3D printing and the laser cutting wood and painting, because obviously the only downfall with this is you got to buy the ink.
Yeah, that's true. And the reason we're talking about this is because I went ahead and bought a paper model of the Edmund Fitzgerald and asked, and Dixon came up with this. Now, see, that's really cool. I mean,
card stock from.
Yeah.
I'm pretty lucky I get it because they just throw it out at work, so I get it free, piles of it. I cut it up.
Oh, that's cool.
But
if this works.
Yeah, Jim wants to know if the first one that Dixon showed, if it worked.
The cool thing about these is you want the buildings to look old, so it's not like you got to get them 100% square. I mean, I throw glue on them and slap them together, and that's what you want. They look old, and that's what I want. As you can see, you don't have to be fussy. That's a cool thing. I gotta find out where my smokestack is. We're right there.
There you go.
But I got one other thing here that I just got on eBay. I'm gonna see how it sells.
So Leonard's asking, I heard the Dead South do the song of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I haven't heard it, but I can tell you this. I was in Chicago in 1975, when the Edmund Fitzgerald capsized or sunk, I guess is really the word, right? But it really struck me. I was 15 or 15. It was in 75, right, or 76. But anyway, 15, 16. So I was it was very impressionable to me, and the whole time, and then they came out the song. It made sense to me. It was part of the local culture that we had, and I've always wanted to build an Edmund Fitzgerald. But anyway, what is this?
Yeah, you gotta let me know how that turns out if you actually bought the paper model one.
Yeah,
to see how
I've never done one. I know Donald's brother has I think worked with paper models. I think his brother.
This is a torpedo car. It's O scale. It's totally 3D printed. Now the big ones that are plastic, they want like $250 for these. Some are metal, then they really want a lot of money. O scale. So I thought, let's see if I could. I made 5 of these, and the tough part is if you buy these couplings and stuff, they cost a lot of money that you use on O scale. But I made these couplings, and here I tried to design what they already have on O scales, and I looked at it for a while. I go, this is way too complicated. So this unplugs, and this is what it is, and it works great. It's just a piece of plastic. It couples. This goes inside, and this is just spring-loaded 3D printed plastic, and it couples right up, perfect. That opens up just enough where it grabs it.
Just enough to let it slide in there, yeah.
So I found out, jeekers, I just, like you always say, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, and that's what needs to be done.
And I back into it with a locomotive, and it just couples up perfect. So I thought, well, there's a perfect example of keeping something simple. And I just put a little spike underneath there, or a little screw, and it holds it in place, and then it swivels, and it seems to work really good. These are torpedo for blast furnaces and stuff. So I made 5 of these, and I'm going to see how they sell on eBay.
Cool.
That's about all I've been working on. It's about 10 other projects, but they're downstairs.
All right.
Working on a lot of stuff all at once.
Did we get somebody else that came in?
No.
I know Dixon's there. I can still see Dixon.
I'm not getting on my phone. I'm not getting the chat.
There we go. Yeah. So
Jeff came in.
well, hello, Jeff.
Traxton scale.
I don't know why I don't see him, but I see Leonard. Who else is out there? Yeah, that's right. Tracks on Scales. That's Jeff. Jeff changed his channel name to Tracks on Scale. Okay. I guess.
Lost out.
Oopsie. Wow.
I'm trying to get the podcast so I can see the chat on my phone, and here I'm watching it, and it's the last podcast we did.
I'm
For
not
some reason,
sure
it
what
does not come up.
there, but Al, if you want to come back in, I'm not sure what happened.
You pressed the wrong button.
Yep.
Happens all the time.
Well,
But,
he said not sure what happened.
If he shows back up, I'll put him back in. And for those of you who are asking, it's been a busy week My son has had extensive arm surgery, so I've been taking care of him. He's a 35-year-old man, but when you lose control of your right arm, which is your dominant arm, you were somewhat hindered as to what you can
Al's back.
do.
I have no idea what happened.
So I've been taking care of him the most part of this week. I took him to surgery and brought him home, and I'm just pretty well shot for this week, to be honest with you.
Hit the rack early.
Yeah. So. Did we have anything more else that we wanted to do?
I'll give a quick update on the Lady Washington, and
Sure.
let me grab her here, and that's about it. For those who've been watching, I know Jim has been, but I've been working on the Lady Washington, and this is as far as I've gotten on it. I worked a little bit on the decks. I got the 3 decks proportionately scaled, more or less. Of course, I'm doing this off of plans and scratch building it at the same time, so it's rather challenging. I've been having backwards. I've been having a time wrapping my head around the back part, but I think it's coming together. This piece right here is what I worked on last Sunday, and I'm going to redo it again, make it a little bit smaller to where the side of the ship actually connects to it right there. And but it's way better than what it was. I got some curve in it, which the actual lady has curve back here, and then I'm going to work on the details and stuff. But this is just kind of to give you an idea what it's supposed to look like after it's done. But I did the
Rudder.
whatever this is called. I did that a while back before I did any of this, so I kind of am working around it. But it had to be that way because I had to have the rudder. There we go. I had to have the rudder on there because the rudder comes through here. If I can show it, comes in through here and goes out. So I have to have it for reference and get that aligned. This is gonna be hidden this way, and it'll kind of wrap it up back there. It's not going to be as good, I don't think, as once I get around to the front, because there's a lot of embellishments in the front. But and these rails are going to get redone a little bit. I think they're going to be a little thicker. I'm not quite certain. I've been using a lot of hot glue on this, especially back here. And the reason is, except that's actual super glue. But the reason is when I want to take it apart, I can just basically pop it apart without breaking the actual frame that I've got established. But anyway, that's all I've got for now.
It looks awesome, Al.
Thank you. I'm hoping that I can get it.
It really does. It looks awesome. I mean, I know you've put a lot into it and changed and done, and I see the plans that you're working off are actually, I'm just gonna say terrible, but
believe it or not, they're the actual plans that come from Grays Harbor.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, no, they look awesome. They look awesome.
Can you imagine the actual, I don't know what they're called, but millwrights, the dock guys who build ships, shipwrights, right?
Yeah, shipwrights. Yeah,
the actual shipwrights that are building these boats, with big old timbers, bending them in steam ovens and stuff, carving them with chisels, with axes, putting all this stuff together, off of those plans even. I mean, they have to be really good because they have to make it float. But anyway. That's all I got.
Al, Leonard wants to know if you're going to be on tomorrow.
Yes, 2 p.m. Central, Kilroy 79763, both YouTube and on Twitch. But YouTube is where it's all happening, basically.
Cool.
Marvelous.
All right, everybody. I've got this actually turned
That's
low.
Paula Blog.
Yeah, we're gonna cut out here for the night. Thank you for being on. I have just had so much going on this week that I'm really, really tired and wore out. But let Al pretty well run it tonight. But
Taking over the world.
Yeah, if you're too darn lazy to get out in your shop, and actually I've been not out in my shop this week because I've been
lazy.
Yeah, I've been too damn lazy, or actually I just had so much going on. So,
Yep.
But, get out in your shop and make some sawdust. Just give me sawdust, lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my beard. Good night, everybody.
Everybody, remember, you do not have to go home, but you cannot
what
stay
Chris
here.
said. Yeah, tell him again, Chris.
You don't have to go home, but you cannot stay here.
Yeah, hear that, guys?
We'll leave